You know, there's a particular joy in replaying a game years after you first touched it, like opening a time capsule filled with old assumptions, outdated fears. And for me, a version of myself who thought machine sentience was purely hypothetical. Yet, thanks to some jet lag, I've been enjoying some early morning gaming and replaying Detroit Become Human, a game first played back in 2018 when the world was still marvelling at smart speakers and arguing if self-driving cars would ever be a thing. Now, when Detroit first arrived, its central question, what happens when machines become indistinguishable from us, felt like a parlour game, something to debate over coffee or in the comments section of a YouTube video. But replaying it now, in the current technological climate, that question lands with a thud. Because today we're not wondering whether AI will change society, we're watching it happen in real time. And suddenly, the game stops being science fiction and starts feeling like a behavioural case study. Now, what struck me most on this replay wasn't the androids, it was the humans. The way they lash out at machines when they feel powerless, the way they outsource emotional labour to tools designed to obey, and the way they cling to the illusion of control long after it's clear that they've lost it. And that starts to feel uncomfortably familiar. You know, we like to imagine our relationship with technology is rational, that we choose tools based on utility, efficiency, and logic. But our behaviour around technology is more emotional, it's tribal, sometimes petty and often contradictory. You know, we fear being replaced by machines while demanding those same machines make our lives easier. We worry about AI taking our jobs while complaining when it doesn't auto-complete tasks correctly. And we insist that technology is neutral while using it to amplify every human bias we've ever had. And that's not just an observation, it's measurable. You know, across 25 countries, Pew Research finds that more people are worried than excited about AI. The 2025 Stanford AI Index reports that 66% of people globally expect AI to reshape daily life, yet trust in AI companies continues to fall. And Ipsos reports that 52% of people globally feel nervous about AI, and that's up 13 points in just 2 years. But perhaps the real challenge isn't the technology, but us, our fears, our habits, our inability to adapt at the same pace as the tools that we create. You know, Detroit forces us to confront a simple truth. The future isn't shaped by the capabilities of machines, but by the choices of humans, by how we treat the things we build, and more importantly, how we treat each other while using them. As AI becomes more capable, more conversational, more embedded in our daily lives, the temptation is to offload not just the tasks, but the responsibility, to let algorithms mediate our relationships, to let convenience erode our curiosity, and to let systems we barely understand make decisions we'd rather avoid. And this is where the AI ethics becomes more than a policy discussion, but a mirror. Because the danger isn't that machines will behave badly, it's that they will behave exactly as we've taught them to. That means we need to become more empathetic, more reflective, and more accountable for the systems we create. Because if we don't, we risk building a world where the machines behave better than we do. And perhaps that's the real masterpiece of the game. Not the branching storylines or the cinematic polish, but the quiet reminder that the future is not inevitable, it's intentional. That technology will keep evolving, and whether we have the capacity to evolve with it.